Iraqi Dinar Guru Opinions, the 6th of May 2025. Listen to the full version on the official dinarreport.com website and become our supporter on Patreon. The 6th of May 2025 Newshound Guru militiaman we've been showing in the news is Sadani, Finance Minister, Alak, and other advisors are all talking about where these guys have been and who they're meeting with. They're meeting with heads of state of many countries. They're doing it all at the same time, back to back to back. Something is up. I believe the region and the world needs to be in sync. With a big change. The Central Bank of Iraq is important, but so are all the other central banks that are interconnected with Iraq trading partners. The 6th of May 2025 Intel Guru Frank 26, Iraq Boots on the Ground Report, Firefly. Mr. Sami says any article in our country that talks about the deletion of the zeros, that's totally different than the deletion out of the country. Frank. Yes, because the way the 3 zeros are deleted in the country of Iraq are going to be different than the way they're deleted outside. In the country it's going to be cause they're going to lift the 3 zeros from an exchange rate, but outside the country they're going to collect the 3 zeros from the notes when they get turned in. Firefly. They're entirely two different animals. In country when the rate changes we go in and they will drop the zeros and then we get the new rate, purchasing power applied. Whereas outside of Iraq, for example, Firefly's brother in the US has 1 million dinars. He will go to a bank in America like your friend Aki and let's say the rate is $3. He'll get $3 million, it has to be that way. The 6th of May 2025 Intel, Newshound Guru Mark Z, via PDK, article. The Minister of Finance is reporting a 5% growth in non-oil GDP in 2024. This is a pretty big story. Presently oil prices are suppressed, but it started the year at $78 a barrel. They are far more secure than the chicken littles out there are claiming. The 6th of May 2025 Newshound, Intel Guru MNT Goat article. Iraq invites Mike Waltz to visit Baghdad and see the positive developments on the ground, quotes. Foreign Minister Fuad Hussein invited U.S. National Security Advisor Mike Waltz on Tuesday to visit Iraq and observe the developments taking place in the country on the security, political, and economic levels. Minister Fuad Hussein affirmed that the security situation in Iraq is stable and secure. The 5th of May 2025 Intel Guru Frank 26 The most important thing that is needed. The only thing that is needed for the new exchange rate to come out of hiding, to no longer be surrounded by weapons to protect it, is security and stability. Do we have it? I think so. The 5th of May 2025 Newshound, Intel Guru FNULNU Now that they have a digital dinar under development, foreign cross-border payments will be effortless and completed within seconds. Conversions and the problems they presented are soon to be a thing of the past. Local trade and commerce in the marketplace of Iraq will do just fine with the current, stable rear which now has a 3-year track record. The 5th of May 2025 Newshound Guru militiaman The background of the country, Iraq, has had a massive amount of corruption. Spreading rumors through media is notorious. Sadly we have it here in our country as well. It's a reality. You have to take the time to be able to understand what you own and know who those bad actors are. This has been a long road. We got into this because we believed in our investment. Revaluations of currencies is a reality. The 5th of May 2025 Newshound Guru Sandy Ingram In 1983 the exchange rate of the Vietnamese dong was approximately 0.976 dong per US dollar, whereas by June 2023 it had reached around 23,726 dong per US dollar. Many manufacturing companies have moved out of China into Vietnam. The small country's growth potential is definitely favored. You can trade the Vietnamese dong on the forex market. The 5th of May 2025 Intel Guru Frank 26 What about the concept of grouping together to go to the bank for exchange? I think it's good, but be careful who you group with, be careful. By grouping yourself together, you got 1 million dinars and you got someone that's got 3 million dinars, you've increased the attention they will give you, you want all their attention. Dinar Guru note. Speak with your financial and asset protect advisors at the appropriate time to determine the best exchange strategy for your unique circumstances. The 5th of May 2025 Guest Boots on the Ground Guru Maxis The budget is 210T divided into 2 parts. First part is 155T for government operations and the second part is 55T for investment projects. This will leave them with a deficit of 66T. No projects have been funded as the budget has not been approved. Projects are just promises at this point. They have to revalue the dinar to afford all of the projects. The word from my locals is that there is no way they have 210 T dinars printed. If they had 210 T dinars printed, their inflation rate would be unattainable. Question: is this your commentary or your Iraqi employees? My employees, I just listen. The 5th of May 2025 Intel, Newshound Guru Mark Z, via PDK. The news is still good. We are just not there yet. But there is a lot going on in Iraq right now. It's really stinking close. The 5th of May 2025 Newshound Guru Claire article. The Iraqi banking sector between support flexibility and the risk of reserve depletion. A reading of the Fitch report and central bank figures. Quote: central bank figures also revealed that Iraq's foreign exchange reserves declined by more than $7 billion during the first quarter of 2025, reaching 127.198 trillion dinars in March 2025, compared to 136.877 trillion dinars in December 2024. The 5th of May 2025 Newshound, Intel Guru FNULNUI have shown over 40 projects in the last 2 weeks with explanations that illustrate that this intel is just street talk. Large contractors do not get paid in physical dinars or any sort of folding money. This is not 1920. They have banks in their home countries and their payments amount to decimals on a monitor screen that get converted to yen, euros, or kroners automatically. These huge contractors never see a dinar except to buy a falafel for lunch. The logic is faulty. Just so ya know, the contractors are being paid their millions and billions with SDRs purchased through the IMF and World Bank, BIS. When the new digital system is implemented, these transactions will be consummated within seconds, just like our exchanges will be. The 5th of May 2025 Newshound Guru Militiaman article. Quote: Rafadain Bank, opening to international correspondence channels in preparation for a confident return to the global financial system. Well, they haven't done that at 1310. Do you think for the life of yourself that they're going to do that at 1310? If they were, why didn't they do it 20 years ago or in the last 2.5 years? The bank spells it out what they're about to do and where they're headed. The banking reform process is ready to return to the rightful position in the international financial system. The 5th of May 2025 Intel Guru Frank 26, Iraq Boots on the Ground report. Firefly TV is talking about killing the remaining 5% of cash for the black market. They're saying this will be turned over to the correspondent banks on June 1st, meaning the end of the remaining 5%. This will put an end to the black market. Frank, that 5% once it's extinguished. You got rid of the auctions, all the banks are well under control of the CBI. You're getting rid of the remaining 5%. Their economy is fantastic. There are contracts from here to the moon waiting to come in. We all know what everyone is waiting for. This is very good news. The 5th of May 25 Intel Guru Bruce, via Wiser Now. The rates have been populating, but they are solid enough on the screens on redemption center screens. I know roughly what those are going to be. Very, very good. The 5th of May 2025 Newshound, Intel Guru MNT Goat article. Talibanese party. The oil and gas law is off the agenda for the current session, despite the government's promises. As investors, we have been watching for the oil and gas law referendum required by the new Iraqi constitution of 2005. One day we hear it is being passed on to parliament. And the next day we hear it will not even be considered in the current session. A member of the Patriotic Union of Kurdistan, PUK, Burhan Sheikh Raf, confirmed on Thursday that the oil and gas law will not be passed anytime soon, as the current parliamentary term is approaching its end, despite the urgent need to regulate this vital issue. Listen to the full version on the official dinarreport.com website and become our supporter on Patreon. Source: IraqiDinarChat.net